should taste it about now. It's back in.
That's gonna get.
I can get your water.
I come from England. I mean, the hottest peppers we have there are like bell peppers, right? And it's a great way to get a free water at the market. To create the best meal, it's not about being just an incredible chef. Not that I am, but you know what I mean. But it's also about having the best ingredients. If everything is sort of overripe and nasty, that's how it's going to turn out on the plate. So I'm here at the Frisco, my local farmers market, to get some produce to prepare some incredible dishes today. While you're at the market, I'm also going to have to get something for Winston. Otherwise, he'll be really angry. Look at these. Hi, good morning.
Hi, how you doing?
Nice to meet you. This is incredible. Look at those cow's ears. That's incredible. I've got a temperamental dog. His name's Winston. He's a corgi. And I need to take him something back. And I'm going to shop for him first before I get all my vegetables.
I understand, perfect.
Do you have anything sort of super exciting?
Yeah, you know what I think corgis love is the cow's tail.
Oh my gosh, look at that. A cow's tail. That's bigger than him. That'll last him for weeks. Yes, let's take one of these.
Great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
One of the favorite things in the kitchen for garnishing are microgreens. All the chefs use them. On the dish, when it's presented to you, they look incredible. Microgreens are perfect for garnishing. They're perfect in salads, but you can blend them into smoothies and things too, and they're super healthy because they're so tiny and they've got all those nutrients in there. And here at the market, I'm going to get some greens, some microgreens, and of course here they have organic ones. Hi. Hi. I want some microgreens, maybe radish ones. Do you grow all of these greens yourself?
I do. I grow everything myself. They all grow in about 10 days.
In about 10 days?
Yeah.
And you do a huge selection, right? I mean, so you've got the pea shoots there and the mixture of look at that Russian kale too. You never see that anywhere.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing. Yeah, can I take one of the radish greens?
Yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
perfect, thanks. You've got an incredible display of fruit and vegetables, and you grow most of this on your farm?
Yeah, most of it is grown on our farm in East Texas.
In East Texas, right.
Organic.
I mean, I'm seeing things here at the market, I mean, from the farm. Look at these. Mad Hatter peppers. When have you ever seen one of those before? I mean, that's unbelievable. I'm going to be making a ratatouille. It's vegetarian week. I'm going to be making a gorgeous ratatouille. So, can I get some of your onions? Maybe two.
Red onions or yellow?
The yellow, please.
Yellow onions.
And then I'm going to have some eggplant. Doesn't get much fresher than that, does it? Look at that. Look at those. It's not genetically modified, it's fresh, it's organic, right? Everything's organic.
Is organic, non-GMO.
This is the only way we should be eating. Look at those. Let's take some of these. And oh, purple basil, look at that. Oh, how pretty is that? Look at those gorgeous leaves on. Oh, and it smells amazing. Yeah, we'll put that in there as well. We've got the makings there of the most incredible ratatouille. Let's get to the kitchen and make it. Thank you, I'm so excited.
Thank you.
I don't think I've ever seen such a selection of oils and vinegars since I was in Modena, Italy on my culinary trips. And here we are at like the farmer's market in Frisco. Hi, good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Doing good, and you?
Doing well, thank you.
I'm making a ratatouille, and I mean, where do I even start on something like this? I mean, you've got your vinegars and your oils, and I mean, it's just amazing. I'd like something. I want some oil, but I want something maybe with a little kick to it. You know, something like jalapeno or just a sort of hot peppery in there.
Yes, sir. So what I would suggest is we have an awesome jalapeno olive oil. Are you interested in tasting today?
Absolutely,
Okay.
yeah.
So these are my little tasters, but this will get you the same taste here as the big bottle.
Okay.
And this is going to be a pure extract. And you should taste it about now. It's back in.
That's gonna get.
I can get your water.
I come from England. I mean, the hottest peppers we have there are like bell peppers, right? And it's a great way to get a free water at the market. Oh, no, see, now it's gone. I mean, that
Yeah,
warm.
it kind of hits in if you put it down the wrong side of the palate, but yes, it's got the flavor. It's not that powerful, but it just has enough flavor that it'll help with your ratatouille or whatever you're going to
But just drizzled over, that's going to sort of soften it down a little bit.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Instead of, because you're not just going to eat it like you did.
Yeah, sure. Let me get a bottle of that, please. Just a small bottle. I've got all my amazing ingredients now. So today I'm going to be making a ratatouille. A lot of people have been saying, make a vegetarian dish, make a vegetarian dish. And this is one of my favorites. I'm topping it with a poached egg because I got some beautiful eggs at the market too. But if you want it as a meal, then you can put some fresh roast lamb on there. Rack of lamb sliced on top, absolutely gorgeous. Ratatouille wasn't really popular here in the States until that Disney movie came out. You know, Remy, the little rat that wanted to be the chef, and he created that amazing dish. There's no rats in this recipe, and I'm not sure what he'd think of mine. But I used to make ratatouille canoise when I worked at the Savoy Hotel in London, and canoise is actually a very fine dice of it. Ratatouille itself is normally chunky vegetables. Rata is sort of the French term. It's the slang, the French soldiers' slang for sort of a thick stew. And then touille is just the way of tossing it. So you're sort of tossing that stew, which we'll do with the vegetables in just a minute. I'm going to cut the vegetables really fine, nice dice, and so that they look so pretty on the plate when it all comes together. The important part to making the ratatouille is getting everything chopped ahead of time. After that, we just start adding it all in bit by bit. Ratatouille is, you know, the peasant dish from Nice, from Provence, all those tomatoes and eggplant and onions and bell peppers, you know, all coming together at the end of the season. And it was really just a way of just using them all up together. So I start off with some olive oil in there, and then my onions and bell peppers. A little salt helps draw out the moisture from the onions and starts it softening. I'm going to put the lid on and just let that simmer away for about 3 or 4 minutes. Once the onions and peppers have started to soften, then we can put in the garlic. Lots of garlic. It's Provence. It wouldn't be Provence without the garlic, would it? Oh, it's smelling so good already. Next, the eggplant. And the eggplant starts to soak up the olive oil, so we just put in a little bit more oil and a pinch more salt and some black pepper. And let's put the lid on and let that simmer again for another 5 minutes. And then the zucchini. Now, the authentic recipe for this would probably be to use fresh tomatoes, but right down in the south, Italy, they use San Marzano tomatoes, and they're absolutely incredible. So, canned San Marzano tomatoes, absolutely gorgeous. So that's what I prefer to put into mine. Stirring all those ingredients together. I can now turn it down to a simmer and let that simmer away with the lid on for about 15 minutes. If you want to, you can put it in the oven 350 degrees. It'll go in there for about 25 minutes or so, but don't cook it too much so it starts to go mushy, because that's no good. Then we'll end up with a soup. The ratatouille's been cooking now for about 15 minutes, and this is my favorite part. When you lift the lid and the smell and all the flavor just comes out. Oh, that's amazing. It says Nice, it says Provence. I can turn this off now. The vegetables are cooked to perfection, all nicely simmered in those Italian, but that's my choice, San Marzano tomatoes. That's my ratatouille. Now, as I mentioned earlier, you can serve that with lamb if you want to, or if we're doing vegetarian like we are today, a poached egg. At the farmer's market, I got these beautiful eggs, and I'll drop a pinch of salt into the water, my boiling water, and then the egg. Give the water a swirl, stops it sticking. I picked up this gorgeous red basil at the market, so I'm going to drop some leaves into there. Look at the flowers on there, amazing for decoration. But this basil, make sure you add it last minute so it doesn't just curl up and go nasty. But that fresh basil in there, stirred into this. So a spoonful of this onto the plate. Finally, the poached egg on the top, just to finish the dish. A little pepper, a few basil leaves around the side. A drizzle of our jalapeno oil. Only a drizzle. This is hot. Over the top. That'll give that little kick, make it spicy. And then some of our radish microgreens that we picked up at the market on the top of that. It's vegetarian. It smells amazing. It looks gorgeous. Let's give it a taste. Cut into it and well, the soft poached egg, the flavors, that jalapeno warmth comes through. You can taste every part of it. Easy to make at home. You can do this. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't yet, then click on the link below and subscribe. Winston's been quiet, hasn't he? That cowtail, it's bigger than him. Well, that was a fun video. Time to go home now. Winston's already in the car. Oh, whoa, wait for me. See you again soon.